Hello, and welcome to this slow English listening for beginners. Today's topic is my favorite TV series. This is Us. After the story, I will ask you some questions to check on your understanding. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the key information. Are you ready? Let's begin. This Is Us is an American family drama. The series tells the story of the Pearson family. There are three main characters: Kevin, Kate, and Randall. They are siblings. The series also shows their parents, Jack and Rebecca. The series started in 2016. It has 6 seasons in total. Each season has about 18 episodes. Each episode is about 45 minutes long. The final episode was in 2022. I was very sad when the series ended. It was like saying goodbye to my friends. Let me tell you more about the characters. Jack Pearson is the father. He is very kind and loving. He always tries to be the best father and husband. He works in construction, but dreams of starting his own company. Jack has a difficult relationship with his own father, who was not kind to him when he was young. This makes Jack want to be a better father to his children. Rebecca is the mother. She is strong and supportive. She loves music and wanted to be a singer when she was young. Rebecca comes from a wealthy family, but she chooses love over money when she marries Jack. Their love story is beautiful, but not perfect. They face many challenges in their marriage. Kevin is one of the triplets. He is handsome and becomes a famous actor in the series. He stars in a popular TV series called The Manny. Later, he acts in movies and plays. He has many problems with relationships and alcohol. Kevin struggles to find a meaning in his life beyond his good looks and fame. He often feels like he's not special as his siblings. Kate is Kevin's sister. She struggles with her weight and self-confidence. But she is a very kind and has a beautiful singing voice, like her mother. Kate works different jobs throughout the series. She eventually becomes a music teacher for children. She meets her husband Toby at a supportive group for people with weight issues. Their relationship has many ups and downs. Randall is their brother. He is very smart and works hard. He was adopted on the day the triplets were born because one of the triplets died during birth. Randall is black, while the rest of the Pearson family is white. This creates some identity issues for him growing up. He becomes a successful businessman, but suffers from anxiety attacks. Later in the series, he becomes interested in politics. The story moves between different time periods. We see the family in the 80s when the children are young. We see them as teenagers in the 90s. And we see them as adults in the present day. This is very interesting because we can see how past events affect their adult lives. The series also sometimes goes back to Jack and Rebecca's early relationship in the 70s. It even shows scenes from the grandparents' lives. I started watching This Is Us when my friend recommended it to me. I remember the first episode very well. It had a surprising twist at the end. We discover that the stories we are watching are from 3 different time periods. After that, I was hooked. I couldn't wait to watch more episodes. My husband was not interested in the series at first. He thought it was just another family drama. But one day, he watched an episode with me. And he also became a fan. Now, we have watched all 6 seasons together. Sometimes we talk about the characters like they are real people. We often discuss what we would do in their situations. My favorite character is Rebecca. She is the mother. She is strong and loving. She has many problems, but she always puts her family first. I think she is like me. I also try to be a good mother with my children. In the later seasons, Rebecca gets sick. She has Alzheimer's disease. This part of the story is very sad, but also very real. Many families deal with this illness. This series portrays her decline in a sensitive and realistic way. Jack is also an amazing character. In the early episodes, we learn that Jack is no longer alive in the present day, but we don't know how he died. This mystery is revealed slowly over several seasons. Jack's death is a traumatic event that affects each family member differently. Even years later, they still feel his absence strongly. My favorite episode is when the family celebrates Thanksgiving. They have many traditions. One tradition is that everyone says what they are thankful for. Another tradition involves a special game. This reminds me of my own family. We also share what we are grateful for during special occasions and have our own holiday traditions. Another memorable episode is called Super Bowl Sunday. This episode finally reveals how Jack died. Many fans cried while watching it. I know I did. The episode shows how a small accident can change a family forever. The series also deals with serious topics. It talks about adoption, race, obesity, anxiety, and death. But it also shows happy moments like weddings, births, and family holidays. I think this balance is why so many people love the series. It feels like real life with both sad and happy moments. Randall's storyline addresses racial identity in America. As a Black child adopted by a white family, he faces unique challenges. In one episode, Randall and his biological father, William, discuss what it means to be Black in America. These conversations are educational and moving. Kate's storyline focuses on her struggle with weight and self-esteem. She tries different diets and exercise programs. She even goes to a weight loss camp. But the series makes it clear that her weight is just one part of who she is. She is also a loving sister, a talented singer, and eventually a good mother. Kevin's storyline explores addiction and recovery. He becomes dependent on pain medication after an injury. This leads to alcohol abuse as well. We see him hit rock bottom and then slowly rebuild his life. His journey shows that recovery is not a straight line, but a process with setbacks and progress. The music in This Is Us is also beautiful. The soundtrack makes the emotional scenes more powerful. I often listen to the songs from the series when I drive to work. My favorite song from the series is called We Can Always Come Back to This. It is a song that Jack and Rebecca dance to in one episode. The music is created by a composer, Siddhartha Khosla, who does an amazing job capturing the emotions of each scene. The actors in This Is Us are very talented. Milo Ventimiglia plays Jack. Mandy Moore plays Rebecca. Sterling K. Brown plays Randall. Justin Hartley plays Kevin. And Chrissy Metz plays Kate. They all do an amazing job making their characters feel real. The child actors who play the younger version of the character are also very good. It's impressive how they capture the same mannerisms as the adult characters. This series has won many awards. Sterling K. Brown won an Emmy Award for his role as Randall. The series was also nominated for Best Drama Series several times. Mandy Moore received praise for her portrayal of Rebecca at different ages, from her 20s to her 80s. The makeup and the costume teams did an incredible job making her look authentic at each age. One thing I love about This Is Us is that it shows a normal family. The persons are not perfect. They make mistakes, they argue, but also love each other very much. They support each other through good times and bad times. This feels very true to life. They don't always solve their problems quickly or easily, which is realistic. The series also explores different parenting styles. Jack is more fun and spontaneous with the children. Rebecca is more practical and organized. Neither approach is shown as perfect. Both have strengths and weaknesses. As a parent myself, I appreciate this honest picture of parenting challenges. The series also shows how childhood experiences shape adult behavior. For example, Randall's fear of abandonment comes from being left at a fire station as a baby. Kate's issues with food begins when she is young and uses eating for comfort after Jack's death. Kevin's need for attention stems from feeling overlooked as a child. This Is Us is also a picture of marriage. Jack and Rebecca love each other deeply, but they face serious problems. They argue about money, parenting decisions, and career choices. In one season, they even separate temporarily, but they work through their issues and remain committed to each other. Other marriages in the series also have ups and downs. The series also teaches important lesson. It shows how small decisions can change our lives forever. It teaches us to appreciate our family. It reminds us that life is short and we should make the most every day. One recurring theme is the importance of being present in the moment and not taking time with loved ones for granted. Another lesson from the series is the power of forgiveness. Many characters must learn to forgive others and themselves. Randall forgives his biological father for abandoning him. Kevin forgives himself for his past mistakes. Rebecca forgives her own mother for being so critical. These stories of forgiveness are very touching. I often cry when I watch This Is Us. Some episodes are very emotional, but I also laugh a lot. The writers are good at mixing humor with serious moments. This makes the series feel balanced. The final scene of the series is particularly meaningful. It shows Randall with his daughter, who is expecting a baby. This mirrors the first episode where Jack and Rebecca were expecting their triplets. The circle of life continues, and family stories go on across generations. Since This Is Us ended, I have been looking for another series to watch, but it's hard to find something as good. One thing that made This Is Us special was its structure. The way it moved between time periods was original and kept the viewers engaged. If you haven't watched This Is Us yet, I highly recommend it. It is not a difficult series to understand. The language is clear, and the stories are about universal feelings that everyone can relate to. You might need tissues because it will make you cry. Don't be surprised if you find yourself emotionally invested in these characters very quickly. I think watching this TV series, This Is Us, is also a good way to learn English. You can hear how Americans speak in everyday situations. You can learn new words and expressions. And because the stories are interesting, you will want to keep watching and learning. The characters speak at a normal pace and they use common vocabulary that is not too difficult to understand. Another benefit of watching This Is Us for English learners is that it shows American culture and traditions. You can see how American families celebrate holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas. You can learn about American schools, workplaces, and homes. This cultural knowledge is valuable when learning a new language. Finally, This Is Us is more than just a TV series to me. It's a story that has touched my heart and made me think about my own family relationships. It has made me laugh and cry. If you decide to watch it, I would love to hear what you think about it. Now, let's check on your understanding. Answer these questions. What genre is This Is Us? Is it a comedy, a drama, or an action series? It is a drama. Describe the three main siblings in this family and one challenge each of them faces. The three siblings are Kevin, Kate, and Randall. Kevin is handsome and becomes a famous actor, but struggles with relationship and alcohol addiction. Kate struggles with her weight and self-confidence issues. Randall is very smart, but deals with anxiety and identity issues as a Black child adopted by a white family. How does the series This Is Us present its timeline? The series moves between different time periods. Series seeing the family in the 80s when the children are young, as teenagers in the 90s, and as adults in the present day. What health problem does Rebecca develop in the later seasons? Rebecca develops Alzheimer's disease. What makes This Is Us a good series for learning English? This is a good series for learning English because viewers can hear how Americans speak every day in everyday situations. They learn new words and expressions, and the stories are interesting. This motivates viewers to continue watching the series. If you have answered correctly to all the questions, you have done a very good job. Keep working and see you next time. Bye-bye.